Alrighty, what is going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some HumanitZ. That's right, nightmare mode for the nightmare inside of us. I think we're going to go with farmer, considering the months are going to be short, but we'll see how the series goes. I might put the months up a little bit. 5 days is a little quick, but let's get it underway. Let's set it up. No afflictions. We're going to start off nightmare, and we're going to start off in the starter town for the beginning, and we're going to name this YT series. YouTube series continue. All right. So we're going to start off in the starter area, and then throughout the series we'll be moving around each time I die, which will probably happen. I've played this a bunch, but sometimes you just get overwhelmed and you get your face beat in true zombie style fashion. So we're going to start in the starter area, and then from there we'll swap around. Or if you like this, leave a comment below and you can tell me where we start off next episode. So starter spawn, let's get it going, and let's select and go. All right, first things first. We're gonna. Oh, we already got a. That's right. Okay, so let's do the first thing first. Let's go back here, because I know there's some stuff over here that we can use right off the bat. First thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get a knife going. I could use the cleaver and get that done, but we're gonna go like this. We'll make our water catch, whatever you want to call it, even though that's gonna not be too great, for the simple fact that if you know anything about this game, oh, that's not too bad. So when we eventually get a car, we can flip it back over. All right, so we're not going to use the hatchet. We're going to actually make a knife from rocks, and we'll go from there. We can cut trees down. We do have a hammer, so we'll be able to break stuff down. And hopefully in this first episode, depending on how long it is, we will have ourselves a decent setup and not get murdered right off the bat. So let's see what happens. We're going to leave the bait on the floor. Don't really care about the bait just yet, until we start actually getting established here. So we're going to try to establish. Let's see, some rocks. We're going to need those. And then we're going to take this house over. Hopefully the alarm doesn't go off. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Oh, we got a Jeep in the front. That's not too bad. And we got some clothing for rags. So it's an ugly color, but I mean, what are you going to do? You're in the zombie apocalypse. All right, let's see what happens here. It's open. All right, let's do first things first. Let's put that in our hand. Now, if you're new to this series, here's a little tip and a trick for you. What you could do, this doesn't have a door. You're like, oh, it doesn't have a door. Right, fine. You go like this. You drop this one here, like you kind of going to make the doorway. You kind of line it up with where your doorway's going to be. Right, you see that? Kind of like that. And then it'll be back there. You see, we could touch it, but we don't want to do that. We want to continue, and we want to build that. That is what we really want to build. So that 8 wood, 15 nails, scrap metal. So we're going to break some stuff down in here and get that underway. So let's break some of that down. Scrap metal I think we're going to get from here. Let's go like that. That's going to give us a better book bag. Not going to lie, we're going to be taking that. Let's pick that bad boy up. Let's open this bad boy up. Move everything over. We're going to put that jack in the car because we don't really need it just yet. And we got to make sure that when we come to this door, we get the right thing, right? So it's that one is what you want to do, not that one. That one's going to be the wall. We're going to replace that wall. We're going to take that wall down. That door is going to still stay where it is. So this is our first little, where we're going to be for the first, hopefully, couple of days. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it happens. Because usually it doesn't go down as planned. It usually goes down. If you played this game, you know what's going to happen. You're already thinking it because you're like, I play this and I understand exactly what's about to happen. And if you're thinking that, I hope you're wrong. I'm going to be real with you. Scrap metal. All right, let's take apart this. This will give us a scrap metal. That we need, what do we need? Some nails and some scrap metal. So I think that should be enough, and we should have our door down. Then we could take down. What do we miss? Oh, wood. Okay, this should give us what we need. That will give us exactly what we need. Make sure that that door is put up first. Then we come over here and we can remove that building. See? Now we don't have to worry. Our door is up. And we should be able to just pull this down, and that'll pull that off. So now you have this little area, right? So you're kind of safe. Nobody can see you in here, at least in my opinion. I think that's what how we're going to roll with this one. Then what we're going to do off rip is we're going to take our hammer and we're going to put down this. We're going to need at least one of these, and we're going to need at least this, which I don't really like putting here, but, I mean, if we can fortify this house, then we should be good. So we'll just do that for now. We need 2 more stones, and we got ourselves a fire already, and we are in good hands there. I know there's nails on the floor. That's fine. We just need that. We just need that, and then we're going to make a weapon. And hopefully that'll be what we need. Hopefully we'll be a nice trajectory here. So let's get this out of our hand. Let's put this here because we're going to need that. And we will start cutting down. No, we're going to first do this. We're going to... Oh, there's a chicken. Well, there's eggs in there, so we're good. We'll put that away. And we also will need to go like this, like that. And we're going to want to put one of these down, even though it's going to be rough. We don't need a respawn because I don't think we're going to be respawning much in the permadeath. So I'm just going to say I really don't think that's... We could make the rope, and we need some wood. Okay, so the rope is good, and we need 4 wood, and we will be splendid. And then we can get our groove on with our weapon. We have a lot of rocks here. I don't really, in the beginning when I'm playing, like by myself, I don't really like to cut these trees down. Like, if this wasn't hardcore survival, I wouldn't. I mean, if this wasn't Nightmare Perma, come on. Are you kidding me? There we go. I wouldn't cut these trees down. I like the decorativeness of them, and it seems like when you build around it, your stuff doesn't really grow back. But this is what happens. You need to utilize everything. If you've played this before, you need to utilize everything. The only problem we're going to have is when we get in big towns, it gets kind of choppy. So we're going to have to be very careful if we even get into towns. All right, so we got that done. Let's pick up some of these stones off the ground. We're going to need every single one of them. We will absolutely need all of these. We're going to need that. How much wood do we even have left? We got 5, so let's get our bow crafted. And we can't make any of those just yet. Could we? Yes, we can. We leveled up. That's good. And we have the farmer perk, which is really decent. All right, so let's get some more sticks going. Let's get that out of our hand. We don't want to break anything. We want to try to utilize everything that's around, like, you know, the stone knives and stuff like that. We want to try to utilize every single thing to its full potential, and then we'll worry about everything from there. But we definitely want to utilize everything fully. So 2 is going to be where... let's grab some of these. Got to be careful with that camera, considering this is not where I can see very far. And if you know anything about this, there might be people, or what used to be remnants of people. All right, let's grab those. We're going to need those. And we're going to need that. And we're going to grab... I see a rabbit just sitting on the thing. You see him right there? He's just sitting on the road. Looks like he's taking a dookie. Are you taking a dookie over there? Let's get the rest of these going. How many arrows do we have? 10. Could we? All right, let's come over here. I know there's some more stuff. Now we'll start searching a bit, because we have 15 arrows, which isn't going to be really amazing, but it should give us a decent starting point. We don't have that. We have that, and we have a secondary arrow, bow, which is good, because then sometimes on the fly you'll be running around and zombies will be chasing you. And, yeah, it'll turn into a problem. Okay, so let's put some of this stuff away. Let's go out. Let's try to take advantage of this daytime that we have, which isn't a lot of it. And I know I could break the rest of the house down. I could spend time breaking the rest of the house down, or we could use the daylight for what it's used for. And we'll keep the drink on us. I don't know how many bullets we have, but we're going to keep some food on us. We'll keep the sticks on us. I want to try to utilize the daytime. That's the big word of the day. I read the dictionary. I'm up to you, obviously. So, yeah, I want to utilize all the daytime for the simple fact that, like I said, if we can get a water bottle, we can last a bit, right? And then we'll make our farm. So if we don't get water or a water bottle, then obviously we're banking on rain. But, I mean, let's be honest. It'll probably rain. Especially it's autumn, so it's trying to kill me. So that'll be that. And we could always go down and cut the tent up down the block, the blue tent, and take the tarp from there if we really need it. But right now, is there anything? Nope, can't utilize anything here. Hey, there's that word again. But let's see what you got for sale. I know you don't have nothing to drink. Let's see. Canister. Well, you have something to drink, but I meant more along the lines of a bottle, but that's fine. We'll pick all this up. We're going to need a lot of arrows for this. So if you like this series and you like this content, do me a favor, hook me up with a big fat thumbs up. And if you guys are still here from the Alchemy Factory game, that will be played. Remember, this is a gaming channel. I know a lot of you probably followed for the Alchemy Factory, but I do play different games. And I do have a lot more content for the Alchemy Factory, so you will be seeing that. I'm just trying to space it up and keep my channel moving. So, yeah. And skate videos. Obviously, nobody really likes skate videos because that game is... It's a great game, but they just drop the ball on it. If you play skate, let me know in the comments. All right, so we have quite a lot of people here. So we're going to have to do something... semi-smart, I guess. Well, first, we're going to bring them over there. Right? That's going to happen. They're all going to move over. That's a lot of them. Boy, that's a lot of arrows. All right, that's perfect. Let's run past them. Let's get past them a bit. So I know there's a tractor over here, a mobile home. Man, there is a whole lot of company over there. Are they seeing me? No, okay. Oh, man, last run. Oh, my, there are so many of these things. All right, let's try to adjust here. 1, 2, 4, 5. Man, this is, All right. What we could do, he's a runner. We're going to get murdered right here. We got some runners right here. Let's back up a bit. Let's do ourselves a favor. Because we're going to have to get a little bit up close and personal with this. Where is it? Where are you? There we go. Oh, we need wood. Damn. I'll be honest with you. I am kind of afraid to break down a tree right here. But, YOLO. We need to do what we got to do. They come after me. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they can hear this or see me, so that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing. All right, let's get this wood going. We're going to need absolutely... I should have made that off rip. Let's make another stone knife. And let's make another one of those, just in case we run out. We'll put it in the one spot. This is pretty decent, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a pretty decent weapon. How are we going to take on 900 people? Not sure, but we're going to try it little by little. So we're going to try and peg him, pause on the whole pegging system. We're going to try and hit him in his dome. Alright, that's one. Did they all... Oh my, they're all in this house. Alright, let's just try to eliminate little by little. Oh man, this is... Oh, man. There we go. Oh, I'm shooting too quick. There we go. All right, we'll calm that down a bit. I led him way too forward. Got him. I'm leading them. There we go. All right. So how many was left in there? How many arrows can we make? We can make a bunch more. We'll make a few more, and then we'll go in gung-ho. I could see him through the... Think I could hit him through the window? Oh, there's 2 of them in that. It's going to be rough. I mean... Oh, no. Oh, somebody's in the kitchen? Was that the guy in the living room? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Either this is going to be a good move, or there's going to be a really terrible... Oh, we got a lighter. That's not a bad deal. Alright, that's not bad. What? Back up. How did she hit me is what I really like to know. We can't get too many... We can't get hit too many times, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't have no meds yet. Alright, so we got some rope from that. I was trying to, not gonna lie, I was trying to just reload my... Oh! That was bad. That was bad. Did not realize he was there. Tricky, tricky. Alright, that was scary. Not gonna lie. Alright, we got a jacket. It's autumn, so we are gonna need the jacket. I was just gonna say I gotta watch out, because somebody's gonna probably run in on me. Where are you? I heard you, grumpy, grunting, grunt guy. Where'd the grunt guy go? Right there. Hey, hold that, hold that, hold that. Ho, hey, ho, hey, you know, get down. Oh, take a seat, Bill. You don't live here anymore. I told you you're evicted. All right, that was, you know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to have to go all the way down the block for a bottle, but... Let's see. We might get lucky since we almost got murdered. The loot is really scarce here. You know, we're going to have to go to, like, the farm to get the bottle. I'm pretty sure of this. Pretty sure we're going to have to hit that farm up. Did we hit this already? Yeah, we did. All right. Let's, The only problem is down... Well, I mean, we could try and clear out the next house. Which isn't, How many of them are there? Oh, don't get foggy on me now. I mean, we got 7. Oh, my mouse just jerked. Okay. Oh, almost had ourselves a runner. Oh, I hate that. All right. Oh, there we go. We got company. But that was a good thing. I'll tell you why that's a good thing. Wow, my aim sometimes is really... Oh, that's a problem. All right. I'll tell you why that's a good thing. Because usually when you break a window, if there's people, they would have came to the window. Missing. Mega miss. Come on. It's because my stamina's low. Oh, come on. Come on with that shenanigans. Alright, let's wrap up. We'll get in there. Getting very close to getting murdered here. Hopefully that is not the case. I didn't realize my stamina was super duper low. Come on, please give me a bottle. Nope. Give me a soda. Like, not in a can, though. Sugar. When I die... Anybody need sugar? If you ever were looking for sugar, you'll never find it. But now that you need something completely different, sugar? No problem. A jar. Oh, I mean, that's going to be good for honey. We're going to have to go across the street. We're going to have to absolutely make more arrows. Yes, do we have food on us? We do. Consume all. This is going to be a problem because down the block is massive chaos. I mean, when I say massive like that and I stress with the M, massive, it is insane. So let's try to think 9 steps ahead here. We're going to do this. Even though we're going to wind up wasting a lot of thirst, but you know what I'm doing. Because we need to. And the only bad thing about this roll, we've got such a terrible roll on this one. I'm going to tell you why we got a terrible roll. Because usually there's something on top of here, and we just got shafted. I am not going to lie. We got mega shafted on that. We're going to tear that up. Put that in our 5 slot. We're going to hit that. Yeah, we got shafted big time, because there's usually on top of that little trailer, usually something good. But not right now, I'll tell you that much. Now is not it. Alright, come on, last one. That should give us... what do we got? Alright, that'll work, I guess. Alright, let's start heading... We do have the energy drink, which we could scarf down. So, I mean, we could try and clear this out. Let's energy drink up, because we're thirsty. Plus, energy drink. Our bow is about to break, but we might be able to pull this off. Oh, man. The bow is just terrible. Well, my bow skills are terrible. That's why. That's what happens when you're a farmer. Okay, we got another level from that, which is... Come on. I'm way better with this bow than... Well, now I gotta... There we go. And the bow broke. Beautiful. And there's 47 more people over there. Alright, let's try to... 6 more arrows. Let's try to... There we go. Got him. Nope. Got him. Alright, we got 14 more arrows. Oh, I hate that. Where'd I just drop that? Oh, man. That is not what I wanted to do. That is scary. I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's see. We're not even gonna aim that far. We'll just see. It's locked. Should we do it? Ouch. Wrong. Well, at least we got that back. Are they gonna run over here? Hey, we got that one back. Alright, so we know somebody's in there. Where are you? Oh, man, that is not what we wanted. Oh, that actually is what we wanted to happen. That isn't that bad. A couple of them are going to follow. Everybody will be able to see who is actually here. See? There we go. They all shifted. Well, most of them shifted. Oh, Black Beauty. You know, in my offline game, in my regular playthrough, I was looking for the black horse so bad. I could never find it. There it is. Just sitting right there in my face. It's like a smack in the face. Alright, since we're in... Please give me a bottle. Please. Just give me a bottle. You just threw the black horse in my face. At least give me a bottle to make up for it. Flower. Really? Oh, yes. Alrighty. Okay, we are in good spirits now. Let's get out of here. Let's go pet the horse real quick. Whispering, I'll be back for you. I'll be back for you. I've been looking for you. Alright, let's go. We're gonna have to take him on. Come on. Are you kidding me? While we're here, we're gonna collect that. That'll give us some food. We need to go in. Man, I want that horse so bad. My offline game, I was looking for one of those for so long. I know I'm gonna get trapped here, but I have to see what's in here. How many? Where is that happening? You could hear it going on out there. Oh, we are not picking that up. But let's remember that's that. All right, let's get out of here. That is not a bad start. Although it was a very sketchy start, not a bad one. I will not lie. Not a bad start. Man, I love that horse. I've been looking for one of those on my offline so much. When I came here, there was 2 here. It was a white one and like a white and beige, and then just a beige one. So, I mean, our mission is done for now. This isn't too bad. If we make it back home, which we, I mean, should. We should. We should. And we can find Caesar later. That's the quest over here to the left. Find Caesar. We'll find him later. He's, excuse me, quite a ways up. We are quite a long ways away from Caesar. I'm gonna be real with you. But we are gonna pick these up because extra food is not a bad thing. That is not. I am not complaining about that. That is absolutely a good thing. All right. So where are we? So what I need to be doing is consuming one of those. It has not rained yet, but that does not matter. If we need water, we can always go to the lake down the block. It's a little ways up, but we could sneak through the bushes and get water. So that's not a problem. So the water is somewhere like over here, like in that area. So we should, I like to emphasize we should be okay. As long as we don't get attacked at our house, and if we do, we could always use the trader and make him kind of take the brunt of it. Waste his bullets, so to speak. Alright, that ain't too bad. I'm not going to lie. I like that start. That is a good start. I know there's eggs there. We don't need those just yet. Although I do want to drink. Well, I'm not going to drink because it doesn't make sense at this point because there is no water in there just yet. So, we'll open this up. We'll come back here. And this will be where we start to... Let's see, what do we need? Some more nails, 2 scrap metal. Let's get a hammer going. We have nails... Oh, in the vicinity. I was going to say, we have nails in our pot. We don't know. That's in the... I was like, wait a second. I felt like I was lied to. All right, so 10 nails, which... Oh, no. Pick that up. Okay, let's do this. I know there's a refrigerator, but let's do this first. Let's kind of go like this, get some weight off of us. All stuff that we do need but don't need right now. We don't need any of this in our pockets. We definitely need that. The berries are not going to come in handy to beat a zombie's head in. Did I put our hammer down? Oh, no, it's in our hand. Okay, so let's go like that. Nope, we definitely don't want to do that. What we are going to want to do, though, I know we're going to put the crafting table together first, but what we also would love to do, and we're going to do, is the next bit of this. Can I have that? Okay, we're going to have to go outside to do it, so let's just first do this. All right, and then, damn, we still need 2 nails from that? Okay, go upstairs. There's nails downstairs, but we'll get the scrap metal from here. And we'll get the nails from the bed right up there. There's our scrap metal. Okay. Very strange that I'm picking stuff up when I'm hitting tab, but... Because offline when you hit tab, I don't think it picks everything up, but it just opens the menu. But, alright, let's go. Now, we don't really care what's in that other cabinet just yet, because it's only clothing. Actually, I'm lying. Oh, because if I could get a piece of clothing right now, I'll rip it up and we'll use it for bandages. Well, there goes that. And let's break this bed. There we go. We got some clothing. I forgot that the cloth, we could break that down. Alright, so. Let's go downstairs. Uh-oh. Can you hear the ambulance in the distance? Only 1 scrap metal? Are you kidding me? Okay, let me... There we go. That'll give us some more scrap. There we go. Alright, guys, you're going to hear an ambulance in the background. Brenda! Oh, quick! No, it's not for me. I live in a busy area. Can you hear it? Listen. Yep. I live in a busy area, so sorry about that. Don't worry. Hopefully, whoever is on the other end of the ambulance is okay. Alright, so we got our crafting table down. So now we can make our own nails. We could get some stuff going. What we are going to do, what I like to do, me personally, which I'm going to need wood and nails, but I like to do something to this effect. Hello? Are you not going to... Okay, can we zoom in? Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so switch detection. There we go. That's what we need to do. We need to do that. All around thy house. So, but we should still be able to do that. I was just going to say. That's another trick if you didn't know. Just don't swap off. You know, you heard my hammer break. Just don't swap off. And you should still be able to put these down. It's broken. I shouldn't really use that. But it's not like I don't have another hammer in the house. I'm just lazy. Okay? Then when you switch off, now you're not going to be able to use it again. Now you're going to have to use a different hammer. But that's fine. We'll pick our apples. Try not to get murdered. I should be walking around with a weapon, which I'm not. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why aren't you? That's kind of sketchball. Yeah, it is. You're right. I'm not going to lie. It's foggy, too. All right, so first one we want to get done absolutely is that one. So we need a bunch of nails and a lot of wood. Nails we're going to get from... Excuse me, wait. Actually, I might need that ambulance now. So we're gonna spend tonight doing this. This is what the night's gonna get spent doing. We're gonna get some wood. We're gonna break down some cabinets. Hopefully not make a butt ton of noise, but maybe we might. Alright, that seems... Hey, let's go. That should almost give us enough. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, you're not gonna... There we go. Switch detection. Sometimes you have to do that. Now, we're gonna pull everything down here, because I'm pretty sure those cabinets are not useful at all, besides what we're using them for, so... Switch detection. Hi, could we... Why can I not... There we go. We'll use our hammer to its full advantage at this point. Switch detection. No? No? This is a very weird thing that they have set up, how to, like, do stuff. It's kind of strange, but it's whatever. We're gonna use the refrigerator, and we're gonna put all this stuff down, considering if we're dead, the food isn't gonna matter. So this is what matters at this point. We have to prioritize some stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, we have to prioritize all this that we've knocked down, and we're gonna have to knock down more, obviously. But for now, we don't need the cloth just yet. We do need the wood, however. Now, here you go. So you don't wreck your hammer. Put your hammer off your hand. And just come over here and go boop. Well, that would have worked if I would have did it. It would have been perfect. But considering this is such a weird... It is a very weird... There we go. I wish you could just, like, touch it. Or, like, use your mouse to do it. That would be amazing. Just facing it is so... It's such a hit or miss thing. Hopefully we'll be able to get most of this down. 8, 10 nails. 5 wood. So pretty much it's just nails. How much wood do we have left? We're going to have to whack a tree down. So let's whack another... Oh, no. We want to put that in our hand. Let's put that in our hand. And we'll whack this tree down. Hopefully that'll give us enough wood. Then we'll go upstairs. We'll break the rest of the upstairs. And we should be done. And then we can sleep it out. One day shall be done. Alright, let's cut those logs. Alright, beautiful. Can't complain. We're probably going to need to cut another tree. And again, I don't really recommend cutting around the house, but this is hardcore. Nightmare mode, you're going to want to cut those trees. If you were playing offline, you'd probably leave them so it looks aesthetically pleasing. But again, if you're dead, well, those trees don't matter if they're aesthetically pleasing or not, because you're going to be dead. So you might as well cut the trees and utilize everything that you got. Okay, so put the hammer back on. It's going to break soon, but that's okay. We can make more hammers. Hammer time. Yep, let's take you down. We need, I don't know how many nails. I think like 20, 30, something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll just break everything down till the hammer breaks. Did that give us any nail? It did. I think it was like... Well, we'll find out how many it is. That alarm clock is going to come in handy eventually. We're going to use that to shift people when we need to get in houses. I'm going to take all these doors down because they don't work. If we need doors, we could do the trick that I showed you. Put the wall up, put the door up, build the door first, and get rid of the wall. Alright. The barricades are going to help us. We're going to get raided anyway. There's going to probably be like... There's like... like a little grace period before you just get destroyed. So... Alright, that's done. That's done. We might survive, though. I've played quite a few of these nightmare runs. Come on. See, that wastes my time. That hose, we're going to take that hose. So if you don't know how to take a hose and you're looking for a hose and you're new to this, just put your hammer on and dismantle it, and you should be able to get a hose so you can siphon. I know a lot of people don't know how to do that sometimes, depending on how new you are. Obviously, if you're a vet, then you're like, shut up, stupid. I knew how to do that. I'll pull down 2 hoses. But come on. See, this is such a... anyway, let's see. Can we... It's just such a weird angle. Like, hi. Hello. Hi. Like, great. Great. Yeah, that's the most... They should change that. There should be a... Guys, you should fix that. That is so obnoxious trying to build like that. The game is great. Don't get me wrong. The game is great. It's early access, or it might be 1.0. But just certain things need to be fixed. Like that so needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. I'm trying to think of other things that need to be fixed. I can't think right now, but I'm sure I could. When I'm playing and I'm experiencing, that's when I'm just like, oh boy, I want to punch myself in the face sometimes. I just want to haul off and just, yeah. But yeah, that building thing is just needs to be adjusted or something. Use the mouse cursor or something. Like, I don't know. It's just it make the box, the register box, the hit box a little bit bigger or something. Like, it's so weird, right? Like, you can't even... Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. It's frustrating. I love the game, though. It's a good game. It's done well. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I don't know if it's a 10. 10 is kind of being crazy. But it's a good game. Alright, so we just need a few more of these and we can sleep. What do we need? 6? We could make them, right? Yeah, let's go make some nails. Because regardless, if we don't... we're not going to survive if we don't have the windows up anyway. So let's make 10 nails and that should be done. And we have our thing set up. Not bad at all. This is so far so good. So far so good. Again, except for the hitbox. There we go. And we got a broken window now, so it's going to be... going to be kind of cold during the winter, but that's fine. We do have a drink. It is going to probably rain. Let's... Should we get sleep? Actually, it's almost approaching 40 minutes. Let's end it here, and then we'll come back. We'll sleep the next day and start our next day out so we can watch every single day. So let me pull down the rest of this stuff. We'll get the rest of this stuff pulled down. Come on. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was going to try to get the rest of that stuff down, but this is pretty decent. We've got a decent start. We have the one area. Our walls are boarded up. We would like to pick that up, and we want to tear these up. Let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, one more, 10. Beautiful. Bang. Done. Put it on a 5 slot. Done. And we got a bottle already. So, I mean, we're ahead of the curve right now. We got a table set up. We got our fire set up. That doesn't necessarily mean it's time to drop our guard, because we know what's going to happen. So if you know what's going to happen, leave in the comments exactly what you think is going to happen tomorrow. So I'm going to end it here. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you like this, and leave a comment. Let me know, do you play this game, and how do you like Nightmare? And what do you think is going to happen? Call it. Am I going to get swarmed? Is somebody going to come and destroy my house and kill me? How will I die? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. And until we meet again, I love you all. That's been HumanitZ Nightmare Mode. We will play the next episode. So, till we meet again, I love you all. Peace. See ya. Bye.